Hi, I'm Mann, and I would like to welcome you to Breathe Yoga. Today's practice is going to be very light and relaxing, and then we're going to finish with a longer meditation at the end called Yoga Nidra. So I'd like for you to go ahead and find your way to your back, lying down, and you have a couple options here for whatever feels good to your body today. So if you need to keep the soles of the feet on, to do that. Like to open up the hips into Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of the feet together. Knees fall out like butterfly wings, or you can simply just extend your legs long into Shavasana or corpse pose. I'm going to stay in Supta Baddha Konasana and work on opening my hips just a bit. So turn your palms up, or you can allow your hands to rest on your belly just around your navel. And let your body wiggle around just a moment so you can let your body melt into the earth, so you're not holding your body up, but the earth is supporting you and you have released all of the energy. Now begin to scan your body from the crown of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. And just notice any place that you're holding tension or stress, any place that you're holding your body up above the floor, and just take your mind to that place. Take a big breath in through the nose. Now open your mouth, sigh, and let that tension go. We're going to do that again. You can stay in the same place mentally, or you can move your mind to a new place if you need to. A big breath in. Open your mouth, sigh, release. And on this last cleansing breath, I want you to think about, on the exhale, just completely letting go, letting your body melt into the earth. Inhale through the nose. Try to take in a little bit more air at the top of the inhalation. And now exhale, sigh, release. From here, begin to breathe in and out of your nose. Lips slightly closed, a little space in between your teeth. And allow your tongue to relax from the roof of your mouth. Each round of breath that you take here, allow it to be a little deeper, a little longer than the last. Don't be afraid to make sound with your breath. The sound as you breathe in and the ah sound as you breathe out, even though the lips are lightly closed. Allow your eyes to be heavy in their sockets. And allow the breath to move from the chest down to the belly organically, rather than forcing the transfer of the breath. Couple more rounds of breath here. And then on your next inhale, take your hands to the outside edges of your legs if you're in Supta Baddha Konasana, and start to press those thighs toward one another. If the soles of the feet on the earth, just leave the Shavasana. Bring the soles of the feet to the earth. And now just slowly let the knees windshield wiper to the right and to the left. So range of motion can be very small to begin. And I want you to notice as your knees fall from one side to the other, how the weight of the legs does the work. So it pulls on the opposite hip into the low back, around the SI joints. And just notice which side of the body feels tighter than the other today. Just breathing through this, not forcing anything, but just letting the legs pull on the hips. And then the next time you get to the right, just allow the legs to rest to the right. So you're on the pinky toe side of that right leg, the big toe side of the left leg. Try to relax your upper body. Take a breath in. Exhale, let your body melt into the earth. And then as you're ready, inhale the knees back to center and slowly exhale the knees to the left. So maybe you walk your feet to the right just a bit. You're on the pinky toe side of the left foot, the big toe side of the right foot. Again, just letting the weight of the legs do the work, pulling on that hip, the low back, around the SI joint. On your next inhale, pull the knees back to center. As you exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Allow your sacrum, that triangular shape just above your booty, to lift up off the floor. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Notice how the low back feels, the glutes, the hamstrings. And then as you're ready, allow your hips to return to the earth. Extend your feet up to the sky. Flex your feet, press through your heels. Hands can go behind the legs or underneath the hips or just out to the side for support. Really pull the toes toward the face so you're activating through the hamstrings, the posterior chain, feeling that stretch. But try not to lock out the knees here. Upper body is relaxed, and it's normal to maybe even feel a little shake in the legs as you do this. As it feels good, point the toes toward the sky and then flex your feet, pulling your toes toward your face. Plantar dorsiflexion of the feet. When you're ready, spread through your toes and curl your toes, giving the feet, the ligaments, the tendons a little love. And begin to rotate through the ankles. You can move your feet in the same direction or opposite direction, whatever feels good and right to you. Just make sure you move the feet in opposite rotation to give balance to that ankle joint. Nice. Again, hug your knees into your chest on an exhale. Wrap your hands around your knees, legs stay together, and now begin to make big clockwise circles with the legs. So just let this be as natural to your body as it needs to be. The circles can be small, they can be big, whatever feels good to your body. Giving yourself a little self-massage on the low back, and this also releases synovial fluid in the ball and socket joints of the hips, loosens those joints up just a bit. Now the next time you come back to center, change the direction of the circles. Notice if your circles are any different from one side to the other. Breathe. Jaw is still relaxed, tongue is still relaxed. Good. Coming back to center, now we're going to separate the legs. Pull the knees in toward the chest, knees out toward the armpits, circle the feet around toward the floor, and then pull the inner thighs together, pulling the knees back to the chest. Again, can be small or big. We're just loosening up the hips and the tension that we tend to carry there. Our hips and our shoulders are where we carry most of our stress. And now the next time you come back to center, change the direction of your circles. Breathe. Notice if there's any clicking, any popping, any pulling. Just observe and breathe. Take one more rotation here. And then come back to center. Cross your ankles and right to press yourself up to a seated position. And then if you're rolling out through the hips or scooping out through the hips, bring the fingertips in front of you, tilt your tailbone back. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears and roll them down and back. And do that again. Big breath in, inhale, lift up. Exhale, down and back. One more time, just like that. Big breath in and exhale, sigh, release. Turn your hands palm up so you get a natural external rotation of the shoulders. If it's available to you to close your eyes, just close your eyes here. And again, we're going to scan the body from the crown of the head all the way down to the earth. You can wiggle out any energy that you feel like you're holding to get yourself to be comfortable. Relax your jaw, your tongue, reconnecting to that deep belly breath or that ujjayi breath. On your next exhale, slowly drop your chin to your chest. As you inhale, lift your head to a neutral position, and then exhale, chin to sky. Again, inhale, neutral position, and exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, chin to sky. And then once you get there, keep length in both the front and back of the neck. Maybe take your bottom teeth out further than the top and stretch your jaw. Release your jaw. Inhale to a neutral position. As you exhale, look to the right. Eyes can be closed or heavy. Inhale to center. And now exhale to the left. So we really want to work on letting go of any tension today in the body, in our neck, in our shoulders. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale back to center and exhale to the left. So just a complete release of that tension so we can settle into our guided meditation at the end of our practice. As you come back to center, bring your chin to your chest and hands to heart center, and just take a moment to remind yourself to let go of anything that you're hanging on to. Inhale the words, let go, and then exhale anything that's not serving you. On your next inhale, lift your head. Maybe open the eyes. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Big breath in. We're going to take a twist. Take that left hand to the right knee. Relax the shoulders. If you need more in your twist, take a breath in. And as you exhale, twist between the ribs and the pelvis. And then maybe just drop that right ear down toward the right shoulder to stretch that muscle on the side of the neck, the STM muscle that runs from the jaw down into the trapezius. Inhale, lift the head, and then exhale, release the chin first, and then the body. Again, inhale, sweep the arms up, exaggerate the reach, feel that stretch across the chest, and exhale into your twist. This time, right hand goes to left knee, shoulders are relaxed. Maybe you take a breath and twist a little deeper if that serves you today, and then maybe you just drop that left ear down toward the left shoulder. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale to lift the head. Exhale to release the chin first and then the body. And we're just going to come forward into tabletop position. Hands are going to be under shoulders. Knees are going to be under hips, looking back between the legs. Scoot the feet where you can't see them. Durga or cat-cow. Begin to inhale, lift the heart, lift the tailbone, just going to a place that feels good to your back. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone, navel to spine, chin to chest, round out by pressing your spine up toward the sky, pressing through the hands to separate the shoulders. Do that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale to round out. A couple more on your own breath. One more time. And then slowly find your way back to a neutral spine, tabletop position. We're going to take one downward facing dog today. Big starfish hands. Curl the toes under Adho Mukha Shavasana or downward facing dog. Lift the tailbone up and back. Press your chest toward your toes. Bend your knees here as much as you need to. And then maybe just pedal through the feet and work out any tension down the backs of the legs as that feels good to you. If you need a cleansing breath, take one. Big breath in. Exhale, let go. Really focus on pressing your chest toward your toes, lifting that tailbone up and back, pressing down through the heels even if the knees are bent. And then on your next exhale, bring your knees back to the earth and we find a child's pose. Big toes touching, knees apart, sit back on the heels. Walk the hands forward just a bit. Let your forehead rest on the earth. And then just take a moment to rock side to side, hip to hip, maybe eyebrow to eyebrow, rocking over that third eye, that pressure point just between the eyebrows. And as you rock hip to hip, just notice any tension around that connective tissue that supports the hips. And when you're ready, settle in. We're going to take 3 rounds of breath here. Now on this next breath, I want you to inhale the words, let go. And exhale, sigh, release anything that's not serving you. Press through your hands. Use your hands to walk yourself up. And now from here, we're going to swing those legs around in front of us. Extending the legs long, roll the thighs in, sit up nice and tall. Big breath in, reach up. And as you exhale, Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Down and back. Inhale, let your body rise just a bit. And then exhale, think about pulling your heart forward. And do that a couple times until you find your point of tightness. Think about leading with the heart. Drop the chin so the neck is in alignment with the remainder of the spine. Jaw is relaxed. Tongue is relaxed. We're going to take one more round of breath here. Now release your hands to the earth. Press into your hands. Use your hands to walk yourself up back to Dandasana or staff pose. Sit up nice and tall. Lift up through heart center. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and bring the soles of the feet to the earth and scoot the hips forward to lie back into Shavasana or corpse pose. Before we get there, I want you to hug your knees into your chest one more time. Give yourself a little rock side to side. And from here, you can keep your knees hugged in for a twist or bring the soles of the feet to the earth. Hands palm up in a position, and then just let those knees fall to the right. Upper body is relaxed. Breathe. On your next inhale, pull the knees back to center. And then exhale the knees to the left. Inhale the knees back to center. One last time, hug the knees into the chest. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, pull your forehead up to your knees, round into a little ball. And then relax your shoulders to the earth. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor. And extend the legs long into Shavasana or corpse pose. Hands turn up. And just let your body be heavy, relaxing. Wiggle out any energy that you need to allow your body to on the earth. And then close your eyes here. Maybe turn your head side to side for a moment, relaxing your jaw. And from this point, we're going to move into a guided meditation for the remainder of our practice. So just notice where your body is resting on the earth. Your head, your shoulders, your arms, the backs of your hands, your hips, the backs of your legs, and your heels. Try to let go of any energy or effort you're using to hold your body up. Notice the temperature of the room that you're in, the temperature of the earth beneath you, the mat or the floor, the texture of your clothing, the mat against your skin, any sounds in the room, any smells. And if your eyes are closed, if there's any light peeking through the eyelids. Now begin to bring awareness to your left big toe, your second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe, the top of the left foot, the sole of the left foot, the edges of the left foot, the left heel, ankle, shin, calf, crease behind the knee, kneecap, quads, front of the leg, hamstrings, back of the legs, the glutes, wrap around to your left hip, up the left side of the abdominal wall, around the rib cage, the muscles that support your spine, around your left shoulder to the left side of your chest. Feel your heartbeat. From your heart, across your left shoulder, down your left arm, biceps, triceps, crease of the elbow, forearm, wrist, palm of the left hand. Release any energy from the palm of your hand. Thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, back up the left arm, across the shoulder, up the left side of the neck, around the ear, the jaw, the eye, across the forehead, through the hair to the crown of the head. From the crown of the head, through the hair, around the right eye, right side of the jaw, around the ear, down the right side of the neck, the right shoulder, to the right arm, biceps, tricep, crease of the elbow, elbow, forearm, wrist, palm of the right hand. Release any energy from the palm of your hand. Thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, back up the arm, across the shoulder, across the chest, down the abdominal wall, around the rib cage, the muscles that support the spine, the right glutes, the hip, the quad, the hamstrings, the crease behind the knee, the right kneecap, shin, calf, ankle, heel, the top of the right foot, the edges of the right foot, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Your whole body. Your whole body. Your whole body so heavy it feels light. Your toes, the soles of your feet, the tops of your feet, the edges of your feet, your heels, your ankles, your shins, your calves, the creases behind the knees, the kneecaps, the quads, hamstrings, glutes, hips, up the abdominal wall, around the rib cage, the muscles that support your spine to your shoulders, around your shoulders to your chest. Feel your heartbeat. From your chest, across the shoulders, down the arms, biceps, triceps, creases of the elbows, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms of the hands. Release any energy from the palms of your hands. Thumbs, index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, pinkies. Back up the arms, across the shoulders, around the neck, around the ears, the jaws, the eye, across the forehead, through the hair to the crown of your head. Your whole body. Your whole body so heavy it feels light. Now begin to deepen your breath. And again, notice where your head, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your hips, your legs, your heels are making contact with the earth. Do you feel heavier? Notice the texture and the temperature against your skin, your clothing, the mat, the floor beneath you. Any smells in the room, any light peeking through your eyelids. Becoming aware of your senses. And start to create movement through your fingertips and your toes. And then allow that movement to travel across the palms of the hands, across the soles of the feet, making its way to your wrists and your ankles, making circles if that feels good and right to your body. And then as it feels good to you, extend your hands over your head, stretch from head to toe. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, roll to your right side to take a transitional moment between mindfulness and awareness. Maybe pulling the knees up toward the chest for just a moment. Breathe. And there's no rush. When you feel ready to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position, begin to press through your hands rather than lifting yourself up with your head or your neck or your shoulders. And then find your way into a comfortable seated position, sitting up nice and tall. Shrug your shoulders up, roll them down and back. Eyes can stay closed or heavy. Turn your palms up on your knees. Bring your index finger and your thumb together and reach through the middle finger, the ring finger, the pinky finger. And take 2 rounds of breath here. And to close our practice today, we will bring our hands to heart center. From a place of divinity within me, I honor and celebrate the life and divinity in each one of you. Thank you so much for watching Breathe Yoga and allowing me to be a part of your day. Namaste.